excited to cautiously optimistic. How are you feeling right now?
I'm nervous still, too. You know, we came in this saying that we wanted to win. We don't want to go until May 24th. We kept saying team no runoff. Before any money was spent by me or anyone else, we were far out ahead because of the work that I've done in the State House, because of everything that I did in the streets even before I got to the State House. And so I'm really wanting to finish this race. It's been a tough 10 months in the legislature for us. And then I got out of the legislature and I went straight into the biggest campaign of my life.
A lot of people have been talking about your fire.
Yeah.
You're hitting the streets pretty strong.
Yeah.
What separates you from the opponents right now?
First of all, the track record. I mean, it's one thing to say it. I would tell people, don't worry about what I say. You can go Google and find out what I've been doing. I've been doing the hard work. And right now, we just can't afford to risk it on my friend endorse me. We've got to make sure that the people endorse what we do. And that's what they did when they put me into HD 100. And I'm hoping and praying that that's exactly what the people do again and put me into CD 30.
One thing that sets you apart is that the longtime politician who's held this seat for nearly 3 decades came out strong after announcing her resignation, supporting you and endorsing you. How did that feel for you? And knowing that a lot of her supporters are now supporting you?
It's still surreal. I never saw myself in this position. And there were so many people that courted the Congresswoman for years, some decades, wanting her to say, you are the one. And for you to not be the one that was seeking it, but she sought you out, it means the world because she was looking at my work. She knew that I wasn't looking for the title of Congresswoman. She knew that I just wanted to serve and that I love my constituents. And her constituents, a lot of them are my constituents as well.
You know, we've been seeing so many of your opponents out and about at the polling sites today. I know that you were out with Congresswoman Eddie Bernice Johnson. How special was that going from poll to poll with her today?
It's absolutely historic. You know, we don't often see our elected officials saying, you know what, it's time for me to pass the torch. And so many people were like, is she going to retire? Is she not going to retire? Like, no one knew what the announcement would be. But I don't think many people thought that even if she did retire, she would then pick the freshman from the Dallas delegation to be the one that she felt like was best prepared to go to D.C.
And let me ask you this. Knowing that you shared some special moments with her, is there any piece of advice that she told you personally that sticks with you that you can share with us tonight?
Oh my gosh. There's been so much, but I will tell you that she always says focus on the constituents and focus on the people. And she said if you take care of the people will take care of you. And so for me, it's a matter of focusing on the people.
I know that so many people across District 30 are still waiting and watching to see what happens. The numbers are still ebb and flow, but it looks like you have a strong lead right now. I know that you're hoping for a win in this primary. Should it go to a runoff, what's your priority going to be?
Oh my gosh, just getting people back out. You know, last time I won this seat in a runoff, but we were in that number 2 spot. It was a close that first time, but we were in the number 2 spot. We worked really hard. So I know one thing is that we know how to win in a runoff. I don't want to have to win in a runoff, but I think the people of District 30, they're worth it. So if that's what I've got to do, I'll do it.
Representative Jasmine Crockett, thank you so much. I know you have a whole slew of supporters, family members, friends out here. Anybody else here of note?
The Congresswoman.
Okay.
She's here.
Okay. Well, I haven't seen her yet. But look, congratulations to you tonight. We look forward to continuing to watch and see what happens. We know this is a crowded race with 8 other candidates.
Yeah.
Has it been tough this season with 8 people fighting for the seat as well?
Yeah, because everybody kind of takes a little bit and a little bit. Right now, it's only a little bit that has us in that range to potentially be in a runoff. So if someone who, say, took just a little bit, who, you know, we had opponents that really weren't doing the work at all, but they were going to get votes, and they did. And so this is potentially what will force us into a runoff. And it's costly, and it's inefficient, honestly. So I really just want to get to the work of the people of District 30. I want to get back to being a full-time HD 100 representative. But, you know, we'll do what we've got to do to finish this out.
Representative Crockett, thank you so much for your time. And Jason, there you have it from State Representative Jasmine Crockett on her thoughts about this election season and tonight. Thank you so much. Appreciate it. Thank you.